An Indigo flight from Goa to Indore made an emergency landing after a technical fault was detected mid-air. Flight 6E813 reported an undercarriage warning prompting urgent action. The aircraft landed safely at Indore airport with 140 passengers on board. Airport officials confirmed that all passengers are safe and no injuries occurred. The airline has not issued a detailed statement yet, but an investigation into the technical glitches underway. Passengers appreciated the crew's professionalism during the incident. Aviation authorities will inspect the aircraft before it returns to service. Chief Minister Mohan Yadav and Assembly Speaker Narendra Singh Tomar performed the Bhumi Pujan for a new MLA rest house in Bhopal. The project will be constructed inside the existing legislature complex and is estimated to cost Rs 160 crore. It will include 102 flats with modern facilities. Minister Kailash Vijayvargiya and Rakesh Singh were also present at the ceremony. The new facility aims to provide better accommodation to legislators visiting the capital. Officials say construction will begin soon and will be completed in stages. Madhya Pradesh Deputy Chief Minister Rajendra Shukla has said that there are no official instructions or guidelines regarding the implementation of NRC in the state. He urged people not to panic. His remarks follow a written appeal by Mufti Azam Dr. Mushahid Raza, who advised the Muslim community to keep their documents ready. The Deputy Chief Minister clarified that any decision will be communicated officially and that misinformation should be avoided. The government aims to ensure transparency and maintain public calm amid rising concerns. At a meeting held in Bhopal, BJP State President Hemant Khandelwal addressed Yuva Morcha officials and districts head. He urged them to maintain personal discipline and public conduct, citing RSS Swayamsevaks as role models. He said even small habits like arranging footwear neatly reflect character and identity. He emphasized that BJP youth workers should stand out distinctly from other student organizations. The meeting focused on strengthening local organizational work and preparing for future political challenges. The party is also working on improving its outreach among young voters. A drowning incident occurred at Omkareshwar during Narmada bathing on the Sawan Monday. Two youth entered deep water at Gaumukh Ghat around 11 am. One identified as Pankaj from Neemuch drowned while another youth from Chittorgarh, Vishal, was rescued. Local authorities say the area sees a large number of devotees during the holy month. Safety measures have been questioned and local residents are demanding stricter controls and lifeguards. Officials are urging pilgrims to stay within safe zones during bathing. With continuous rainfall filling up several reservoirs in Madhya Pradesh, Water Resources Minister Tulsi Ram Silawat has asked for detailed report on the condition of all dams in the state. He has specifically requested data on dams that now lie within expanded urban boundaries. The minister held discussion with top engineers and instructed them to ensure safe water management and timely release. The move comes in response to flood risk in low-lying areas. The state government wants to avoid any structural issues or emergency situation related to dam overflow. About 170 students from Eklavya Residential School in Purushkheda near Barwani began a 60-kilometer march to meet the district collector. They alleged discrimination by the principal, wardens and teachers. The students started their journey from Nivali Tehsil early Monday. They are demanding an investigation into the conduct of specific school staff. The incident has drawn attention from district officials and education authorities. Arrangements have been made to provide them with food and rest along the way. The administration has assured that the matter will be taken seriously. Indore is witnessing a major shift towards solar energy under the PM Surya Ghar scheme. More than 900 households have installed rooftop solar panel with financial support totaling Rs 135 crore. Families can receive up to 78,000 in subsidy, making solar adoption more affordable. The initiative is reducing electricity cost and supporting green energy goals. Officials say the response from residents have been highly positive. The scheme is part of a larger push for clean energy and sustainable urban living. Indore is emerging as a model for solar power implementation. A controversy has emerged in Bhopal over a proposed cowshed on Waqf property which includes cemetery land. The issue gained attention after it was revealed that Congress leader Ashwani Srivastava was previously a tenant on the same plot. His tenancy was cancelled in 2019 by the Waqf committee. Community members are opposing the use of religious land for non-designated purpose. Officials are reviewing the situation amid rising tensions. The matter highlights ongoing disputes over Waqf land usage and past political involvement in sensitive properties. Bhopal has officially joined the Super Swachh League, a national-level cleanliness competition featuring top cities like Indore and Surat. The city currently ranks second in this category and aims to improve its performance through stricter waste management and citizen participation. Civic controls say the new league will involve digital monitoring, surprise inspection and public feedback. Residents are being encouraged to take active part in maintaining cleanliness. The league is part of the broader Swachh Bharat mission and aims to push cities to higher hygiene standards. According to the Meteorological Department, heavy rainfall is expected to return to Madhya Pradesh from July 23rd. Until then, only light showers are forecasted in some areas. This temporary dry phase may cause daytime temperature to rise. Senior scientist Dr. Divya E. Sundaran said the upcoming rain will mainly affect southern and eastern region. So far, the state has received an average of 20.5 inches of rainfall. The expected shower will be beneficial for agriculture and water levels in reservoirs across the state.